Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Paulie, the Magic Man Malignaggi, the two-division world champion. And to some, Paulie is probably a future Hall of Famer. Then we have Shakur Stevenson, the undefeated three-division world champion. We all know Shakur is a pound-for-pound fighter and one of the greatest defensive fighter in the game right now. Then we had that killer, that gorilla, Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated three-division world champion. Tank is arguably the face of boxing, the hottest fighter in the game outside of Canelo Alvarez. And we know everybody want to fight Tank. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, Gervonta Tank Davis want to send a strong message to Paulie Malignaggi. You out your mind if you thinking Shakur is the best fighter at 135 pounds and you put Shakur over me. You understand? We know Gervonta Tank Davis most definitely put himself as the number one lightweight in the world, right? But arguably as the number one fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's how Tank carrying himself. But Tank want to let Paulie know, how the hell you go push Shakur over me when I've been holding it down at 35 for a minute now? You understand? I'm the cash cow at 135. I'm the fighter that everybody want to fight. You did? So you need to put some respect on my name and quit being a hater. You know what I'm saying? Quit being a hater. On the simple fact of Shakur is a pure boxer like you, so maybe you favor the boxer. You did? Now Shakur is a hell of a fighter. You can't take nothing away from Shakur, bro. One bad mofo. You know, he got a lot of haters out there. A lot of people that's preying on his downfall. A lot of people that don't want to see him blossom. You did? All because of the Devin Haney situation. We all know Shakur is the better fighter than Devin Haney. We all know Shakur Stevenson, if he was to step into the ring with Devin Haney, he would defeat Devin Haney, you know, but that's neither here or there because I know how y'all go get. But with Paulie saying he got Shakur as the number one fighter at 135 pounds, you know, that's his opinion. You know what I mean? That's his opinion. You got to respect it. Shakur is a bad boy, man. That's what I mean when people trying to downplay him and talk shit about him because his last performance against Edward De Los Santos. The real boxers and the people that really does this shit, they know the truth about Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, they know the truth about him. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, they know the truth about Tank as well. You feel me? If it's a person out there to beat Shakur Stevenson, if you had to pick somebody at the 35 division to beat Shakur Stevenson, there's only one name that's going to come to your mind. Only one. And that's this man right here. Gervonta Tank Davis. Like I call him. The killer, the gorilla from Baltimore. You understand? So we all know when you say that, oh, this fighter is better than Tank or that fighter is better than Tank, it comes from a place of jealousy with some of these dudes. Like, let's be realistic. You know what I mean? A lot of people be making, oh, Tank ain't going out there fighting the best of the best. Or Tank, he ducking this fighter, Tank ducking that fighter. But they really discredit his resume when Tank got a good fucking resume. You understand? Now, is it time for y'all to want to see him fight the names that y'all want to see him fight? I'm not mad at that. But don't discredit a man that's been holding it down for boxing and that's been at 135 doing this thing. You did? Shakur came up and won a WBC scrap, you know what I mean, over Edwin De Los Santos. You got to give him credit for that. But a lot of people, like I said, discredit his performance against Edwin De Los Santos. A lot of people said that, you know, he's just average. A lot of people said he's afraid. A lot of people said he should have lost. You know, just a whole lot of things that's around Shakur Stevenson and his performances that he put down when they so-called say he's facing a big puncher with power. They say he get afraid, he get timid, he make excuses. You know, a whole lot of bullshit that I don't agree with. You understand? In the Edwin De Los Santos fight, we seen that he clearly had a hand injury and a shoulder injury, and he showed the X-rays to back up his claim. So you have to give him credit and give him a pass, you know, for the lackluster performance for his offense because his defense was still on point. He still negated Edward De Los Santos, who was a hard puncher in the knockout orders. You understand? But you know, when you look at Shakur Stevenson, you got to give him his just due. You know what I mean? Like, if it's one fighter out there that the people say they can probably beat Gervonta Tank Davis, you go look at Shakur Stevenson. Not Devin Haney, right? Shakur. On the simple fact of, you got to have a tight defense fucking with Tank. A tight defense. You understand? You got to know how to stand there in the pocket and not get hit. Some shit Shakur know how to do. Not saying he go do it for 12 rounds, but you got to know how to stand there and not get hit. Not just continue to move around the ring thinking you go get away from Tank, because eventually he go catch your ass. And even standing in the pocket, eventually he go catch you. But if there's any fight out there that people give a chance to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, it might be Shakur Stevenson. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to respect that. But Gervonta Tank Davis, you know, he ain't playing with none of these dudes. He letting you know that none of them can't fuck with me. None of them can't beat me. And I'm on my grind right now to knock their ass off one at a time. And y'all will see that. I'm going to shut all you motherfuckers up. You dig? Beat up on Hector Garcia, stop Ryan Garcia. Now you finna fight Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, like I say, I'm a fan of Shakur. I like Shakur. Paulie, you know, saying what he's saying about Shakur being the number one lightweight. Like I say, by Paulie being a boxer, a pure boxer, you know what I mean? And liking pure boxing styles, you know, Paulie always favored a boxer. He always. You know what I'm saying? It just be like that sometimes when you a veteran in the game and you're a boxer, you gonna favor the boxer. If you're a puncher, you gonna favor the puncher. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time. Sometimes people keep it real and keep it real and say, you know what? He can't get away from, you know, that punch, or he can't land that punch on this guy, so, you know, I got to pick this guy to win the fight. You know what I mean? But majority of the time, you going to have the boxer sound with the boxer, and you going to have the puncher rocking with the puncher. It's just their nature. You understand what I'm saying? It's just their nature. But with Paulie picking Shakur over Tank, do y'all think it's some jealousy there? Do y'all think Paulie, you know, got a little disdain towards Gervonta Tank Davis? Because, you know, Tank don't hold back at all. At all. And you know what Tank could tell Paulie? I'd knock your ass out. You ain't got no power, right? I would have beat your ass. So how you go discredit me and say I ain't the number one fighter at 135? You know what I mean? I've been up here. I've been a champion at 35, which people try to discredit him with. But at the end of the day, you got to get Tank is just doing this credit, bro. You got to, right? Like I say, you can have your pick on who you think is the number one fighter, but you still got to keep it true and say, Tank is the number one guy at 135. You knock him off, then you become the king. Because the king is Gervonta Tank Davis sitting on the throne. And that's from motherfucking all the way from 112 all the way probably to a motherfucking 160 pounds outside of Canelo Alvarez. You dig what I'm saying? Like, outside of Canelo, there's no other name bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis in the sport. It was Anthony Joshua. He was doing this thing for a minute, right? But he fell off when he took his L's. He tried to make a comeback down. But Gervonta Tank Davis has been climbing that ladder and been right there on Canelo heels. A lot of people don't like it, but it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? He's been consistent at the gates with the pay-per-view buys and the performances. I'm going to repeat that. Gervonta Tank Davis has been consistent at the gates, the pay-per-view buys, and the performances, bro. When you going out there knocking motherfuckers out, giving the fans what they want to see, giving them their pound of flesh, they're going to always cheer for you. They're always going to come out and see you, bro. Because they know somebody finna get hurt and somebody going night-night in a spectacular performance. You dig me? So at the end of the day, man, look, Gervonta Tank Davis ain't gonna hold back on nobody. Y'all know that. Like I said, he got that fight coming up with Frank Martin. You can tell because even him and EJ had some little words going back and forth. And they brothers. You know what I'm saying? So imagine what Tank go say to your ass if you're not his brother. If you ain't been somebody that's been down with him for hellas. You dig? So at the end of the day, man, until we see this fight, until it take place at 135, Tank Davis is the king. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Straight like that, and I'm on to the next.